Hello and welcome to another installment of Comparative Reasoning. I'm your host, Cedric Kennedy, and we'll be doing today's topics today. So I'm going to be giving some kind of context with this because I think from now on I should do that. So I'm switching over. You can see all 5 questions and doing context on each one as I go. So let's see. First one. Do video games have a positive effect on society? So I might do this with just answering whatever they have up in here, but context to what they mean. I don't know if I can go over all of them. Some of them wants to write an essay, some don't. So starting off with this, 65% of homes in the U.S. own a video game playing device, which with each gamer spending 6.5 hours a week playing on their devices. Video games have therefore become a pretty central feature in most U.S. families' daily lives. But what effect are they having on society at large? Okay. At large, they make the video game business wealthy, and the video game business isn't really giving anything back. So there you go. It's not a circle jerk. It's not a circle. It's not give and take. It's we make the games. We pay these people once that make the games. Royalties to the company, the main branch of the company. You buy the games, and the others take the money, and there you go. Sometimes they're updates, sometimes they're not. So, in large, that's what it is. It's a money drain. Okay, video games, that's just being very crass about it. Video games have been accused of encouraging violence, promoting sexist imagery, and encouraging young people to waste away their days on something useless and antisocial. Now, going on that, I've already read these, but going on that, they've been accused. Accuse mean nothing. Accuse mean nothing. It doesn't. It's just political banter. That's all it is. So, it's been accused of encouraging violence. Okay, but does it? You can, look, honestly, you, the one listening, I honestly don't like the fact that you raped that rabbit. I mean, what did that rabbit do to you? Did you have to hold it down like that? Did you really have to? Did you have to tear its fur off? What did that rabbit do? It was eating lettuce, and you just go over there and just have your way with it. I don't care if you're male or female. You know what you did with that rabbit. What does accused mean? It doesn't mean anything. I'm tired of it meaning stuff. But I'll tell you what accused does. It ruins lives. You need something tangible to go with an accusation. Not just words and someone being mad. You need more. Promoting sexist imagery and encouraging young people to waste away their life. First of all, there's not one video game, period, that says, waste your life away. Do nothing. Be nothing. Just enjoy me. No. While at the same time, I'll say this, while video games have been geared and engineered to be addictive, that's just psychological stuff happening, Fortnite was geared wholeheartedly to be as addictive to young people as possible. That was the whole point. They went to psychologists and everything to figure that out, and they did it. Some people are suing. So promoting sexist imagery. No, it's not sexist. What, a woman with big ass breast? Now, I will say woman with big ass, but you ain't gonna find that in a video game because white people make the video games and white people don't know how to draw a big ass at all. They don't. So I'm keeping it real. They don't know what a big ass is anyway. They wouldn't know it if they saw it. They just don't know what a large butt looks like. They just don't. That's not a bad thing. It's not a negative thing. Just keeping it real. Don't know what it is. And also it says of being antisocial. No, people are naturally antisocial. I want what I want. I'm not getting what I want. I'm mad at you. That's it. That's just how that is. That's human. That's the basic of human. So video games, you get into it, you try to play these games with people, and they have every insult that they can to get at you, and that's the point. Just like trolls in every facet of any point of life. Before the word troll was made, there were trolls. It's just how humans are. Anything you come up with negative about anything, humans, there you go. The thing itself is just neutral. It's who uses it. and how they use it and why. So the only thing that encourages violence on the video game are the people, not the game. Scantily clad women, okay. You know why? Because there ain't no one trying to see a scantily clad dude, not even the women. So you put a scantily clad woman in the game, there you go. Women want to aspire to look that good. Men want to be with a woman that look that good. They buy the game to do that, to live their fantasy there. There you go. That's just the point. When it comes to the whole dating thing and sex thing, who's chasing who? There you go. Now, it says on the other side of the debate, many are keen to point out the educational benefits that video games have to offer, the economic benefits of such a popular and growing industry, and the fact that they are just plain fun. Yeah, and they are. My daughter's playing Roblox like crazy, and she's got like hand-eye coordination like crazy. Love it. That's needed. Getting her timing, spacing, thinking a few things through. It's repetitive, but it teaches her things. Now this is on her. She can use that ability to branch into other things in life. That's up to her if she does that or not. It's not the game can't make you do anything. Games can be used to make education fun. And, that's a good thing because kids, just like adults, they don't want to do things, listen. Now it's time for subject 2. Turn your pages to. No, they don't want that. They want something exciting, fun. That's what they want. And if putting a big old pair of breasts in a video game will help somebody learn some arithmetic haphazardly, then there you go. I mean, seriously. It is true. You might not like it, but it ain't about what you like and what you don't like. It's what is effective in helping people do something positive. What is effective? And since women find women attractive and men find women attractive, there you go. So what will it be? Are they sucking away the lives of the children and bringing families closer together? No. They're doing neither. Encouraging violence or building friendships. Not the violence. Video games don't encourage violence. They encourage a video violent porn. In other words, you've got Mario jumping on something's head and squashing it. Man, I really wish I could just punch that damn thing in the face instead. So you make another game where it's kind of like that, but you can also punch him in the face. Man, sometimes I just want to blow something up. So then you got to blow something up in another game. Why can't I just beat the hell out of everything and blow something up and shoot him in the knees? Then you make a game doing all that. That's what it is. You're giving the people what they want, and they don't have to go out and do the violence. They can satisfy themselves in the game. Because they know when they go out in the real world, they step outside and they look at somebody, it's like, oh, crap. Now, people... What you need to understand is people that would go out and say, oh yeah, I played this video game and it taught me how to do this, yada, yada, yada. You know what? Let's keep it real. Those are the people that want to do it anyway. They want to do it anyway. And they use the video game to be like, you know what? This game, good graphics, great physics engine. You know something? They own to something. If I shoot them there, then I have the advantage of this. But if I shoot them there, they ain't getting up and I can move on. And they will use those skills. Video games are mimicking life. So now life can say, hey, you know what? It's in that game. It seems to be plausible. There you go. So these people that are going to commit violence anyway are just doing that. That's just going to happen. So it ain't the game. It's the people. No human can be harmed by a human not committing violence. They can only be harmed by a harmless person that has an accident. Hit this switch and then this fell. They didn't mean it. They fell back or something. They hit it, falls, kill somebody. Horrible tragedy, but it wasn't on purpose. It was unintentional. But somebody that can't wait to go out and kill some minorities, and they're like, yeah, man, I played Rainbow Six and I played Call of Duty, all of them. Yeah. I know how to put somebody down. I got my guns ready. All right, they can't wait for it. Besides, answer this question. What video games were made 500 years ago? None. There you go. You got the Crusades, slavery, and everything. What video games did they play? It ain't the game, it's the people. So, I guess that'll do it for that one. Let me check. Let's see here. That was 10 minutes. I'm trying to make them shorter. Women are superior to men. Okay, we're gonna get to that one. Okay. That's clickbaity. At first I was like, that's antagonistic. Then it's clickbaity. So now I'm gonna read it. In our modern age, women are rising to power and are taking their well-deserved place in society. Can we say that today's women are superior to men? First on the first line, what do women deserve? Literally, what do you deserve? What do men deserve? What does one dude deserve? What does a group of men deserve? What does a woman or women deserve? Nobody deserves anything unless they outright ask for it in the dumbest way possible. If you want to drive your car and Thelma Louise your ass off a cliff, you deserve that death. If you go out in this pandemic without a mask and you catch COVID-19, you deserve to catch it. And if you die, you deserve to die because you know better. That's what you deserve. If you do everything in your power to rise to a certain level of power and you play the game as they want you to and you gain that power, you deserve that power. It should not be based on, well, I'm a woman, so I deserve it. I'm a man, so I deserve it. No. That's where you fail. You have already failed yourself. Your brain is mush. You're done. Can we say that today's women are superior to men and they're basing that on the first one? No. And that's the whole problem right there. Trying to be superior. That's where you mess up. Now, it says, we will not be, first of all, fuck you. You don't tell me what we will and will not be arguing. All right. You know, you don't group me into what you want. You know, I'd be in the conversation, but you ain't gonna tell me what the fuck, how I argue. You ain't gonna tell me why and when and where. You have no dominion over me. And you, the listener, they should have no dominion over you. Don't let people have dominion over you unless you want it. If you want them to control you and they tell you to do something messed up, then you deserve it. There you go. We will not be arguing if it is moral or not to consider women superior. Only if it is a fact. All right. It's not a fact. Women are not superior. There you go. That's it. Women are not superior. You happy with that? That's a fact. Are men superior? Nope. Both sides are equally fucking stupid. There you go. You got some light. You got some bulbs in there that are bright. You got a lot that are dim, and you got some that are like, am I on or off? So yeah, that's just gonna kill it for that. I'm not even going any further because that was just stupid. That was just dumb. And if you disagree with me, you know what? Leave a comment. You know, rip into me. Let me know how you feel. What is the best drug regulation system? All right. So let me go ahead. These are really long. Okay. Governments around the world have grappled for years with the question on how to address the problems associated with drug consumption. In the early 1970s, the U.S. government embarked on what was dubbed War on Drugs in order to curb growing drug abuse in the country. However, more than 45 years later, the results from the police are questionable, with much evidence existing which suggests that it actually substantially exacerbated the problem, which is true. Look, white people using drugs, cocaine, like a mug. Using like a mug. You know, straight up. Congress, Senate, President, you know, from all levels. They was using little tufts of cocaine. Started that mess over there in Europe, I think. Brought it over here. Was using it over here. All right. And poor people couldn't get it. They were not allowed to have high society stimulants. Yeah, you can look that up if you want. They weren't allowed. Rednecks weren't allowed to have high society. Yeah, see, back then, redneck meant somebody that actually did work. Somebody that worked hard. They worked in the farm. And because of that, the heat, it burned their skin. Therefore, their necks would turn red because they covered up everything except their necks. So they wore scarves around their necks when they go into the city to try to hide those burn marks so that people wouldn't look down upon them when they would wear regular clothing. And when people see that, oh, you got a redneck, you're a farmer, you're worthless, you're not part of our society. That's what they did. That's where redneck came from. Now they bastardized it down into something that just absolutely opposite of a worker is somebody that actually provides food and sustenance to everyone in the country. No, now a redneck means somebody that ain't got don't have any brains, no intelligence, dumb, stupid, make the worst decisions possible, and somehow this gets revered. There you go. Nutshelled it. Okay. And yes, when you do prohibition, you going to make things worse. You know, like, I love him, mommy. Like, why don't you just see how much we love each other? No, you're not going to do this. You are going to stay away from that boy. I am tired of all this. You know what? You're just mad because our love is going to grow. And then she goes and sneaks off and do all the other stupid stuff. And there you go. He's a dick. He's worthless. He beats her. He smacks her. He just wants to grope her stuff. But she's like, I can't look bad in front of mom. I have to let this happen. And he's like, yeah. And it's vice versa. It's just as bad when it's switched. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen dudes get practically raped by females and couldn't do anything about it because, you know, pride and shit. Didn't like it, didn't want it, but the girl was having her way. I've seen both sides of this. You know, it's just that if the guy doesn't accept whatever the girl is doing, then, you know, he's demonized as someone that likes the same sex, and that was the worst thing you could do, that you could be called back then. And if a girl didn't want to get anything done to her, she was then a slut and a whore, even though she's not doing anything that relates to either one of those, which was outright absolutely freaking stupid. I've never got that. I've always thought that was stupid. I always thought guys who called a girl that when she's not doing it, I was like, I'm not going to associate with that guy because he's stupid. He is too stupid to even talk to. Okay. Okay. So, among other things, the discussion will evaluate the efficiency of the war on drugs by posing a simple question. What is the best drug regulation system? There isn't one. Let's see the answer. However, it's far from simple, and as such, this discussion, instead of the usual regular singular thesis, presents several solutions. These range from total prohibition of all drugs to complete legalization and everything in between. Get in. If you know what that's from, I don't know. I might have to send you a dollar or two or something like that. But you know, you got until Sunday morning to figure that out. And first person wins. And I'll do it through PayPal or something like that. These options, look, I ain't got much money, so I'm giving you what little I got. Okay, let's see. These options will be analyzed by considering both the expected outcomes of each proposed policy as well as results previously observed with such policies have been trialed. Okay, thank you. Think you know how to solve the problem, then join the discussion. First of all, fuck write anything for this because it's stupid to write all this stuff out and it's like, yeah, we saw it, click away. It's not going to get into any legislation. No politician is going to adopt it. Nothing good is going to come of it. It's just going to be words you done wasted on paper that has probably the greatest stuff in it, and no one will get to see it. No one that can do anything about it anyway. So what's the best thing to do? Legalize all the drugs. You want to know the best policy, how to solve this thing? You legalize every single drug. You put up drug rehabilitation centers. You put up information and stuff on the drugs, what it is, how it works, and all this other stuff. If it's been cut this way, cut that way, yada yada yada. Do not anyone in high school, in general, if you are in high school or are the age of 18 and under, like number 18 and under, so 18 cannot have them. You cannot sell these drugs to anyone that's 18. You cannot give drugs to anyone that is 18 and under. You cannot. There you go. Once you're out of high school, you're a grown-ass person on your own, doing your own thing. There you go. And I ain't saying on your own as in you moved out of parents' house. I'm just saying you're responsible for your life. You know, parents can't tell you what to do or not to do, but under their home, whatever it takes for the home to be safe, I think that's where parents should keep you. You know, like, look, you don't follow my rules up under this house, you get out. No, it's simple. If the person there does harms the family or the occupants or the home, they got to go. It's that simple. If they are harmful, they got to go in any way. And doing drugs don't make you harmful. It just don't. Doing it don't make, usually you just kind of do nothing. Now there are drugs that will make people violent. If you find that taking that drug, you'll be like, you got to go because you're going to be a danger. You got to go. It's all about responsibility, life choices. It's life choices. You want to drink and drive? Fine. There are people that I was knowing, and I stopped being friends. I stopped knowing them because they smoked cigarettes, and I didn't want to watch them die like that. I didn't want to watch them die. I don't want to be a friend. It's that simple. I'm not going to sit here and watch you slowly kill yourself. You might as well take a knife to your throat. That's just how I was seeing it. I try to shy away from death best that I can. So yeah, set up the things, do all that, tax the drugs. People can build dispensaries for any type of drug, and make it regulated so that the drug must be pure. It can't be chopped and mixed with worse substances and things like that. Make it as legal as alcohol, and alcohol is government controlled anyway. So there you go. The government get kickback from all that, and they should not take so much tax money. It'll be a multi-billion-dollar a month industry if they did that. Just saying, because people lives are sucky and they want to escape. That's how you do it. Drugs and video games are escapism. That's all it is. Escapism. And if you're not doing it to escape, you just want to have some fun and chill out, then that's what it's for. And those people most likely won't do anything harmful anyway. There you go. Next topic. Let's see. Is cannibalism ethically permissible? So I had to look up some things because I was like, I'm not happy with this. Something was not. I was like, something just ain't right. So there are many stories of people resorting to cannibalism in times of need, from marooned sailors, plane crash survivors, to famished villages and in remote regions. But is cannibalism ever ethically permissible? I was like, what? So I'm like, I can't answer when this word is there, permissible. So permissible definition by Merriam-Webster Dictionary is that may be permitted, allowable. Okay, by just dictionary.com. That can be permitted, allowable, a permissible amount of sentimentality under circumstances such as behavior is not permissible. The Free Dictionary, I just started looking at this one. Permissible, allowable, permissible, tax deduction. Okay, so look. So yeah, it is. So you know what? Is cannibalism ethically permissible? Honestly, you fucked that question up when you put permissible. That's where you fucked it up. When you put permissible. Someone has. So is it allowable? But under whose orders? Under whose watch? If it's you and Garcon on an island, I mean, the weakest will be killed and eaten. That's it. You got no food, some shelter, and nobody's going to be eating leaves for some reason. And plus, those leaves will probably fuck you up anyway. So, yeah, homie going to start looking a little snackable because nobody's going to think about fishing. No one's going to be thinking about fishing. Nobody's going to be thinking about getting any fruit from any trees because if there's vegetation, there's got to be some kind of fruit or vegetable or berry or something. No one's going to be thinking about that. They're going to be thinking about, I want to get out of here. I missed the salon. I want to get my hair done. Like, oh my God, that's what they're going to be. So, just to go on further, is it permissible to eat your dead to save yourself from starvation? The fuck is dead? That's it. Okay, they sit there, they rot, the bugs and other things get a hold of the guy or the girl, and they get to snack and live another day. And I'm sitting there like, I would be living in about 2 days, but I decided to give up that body. I'm just saying, I might have to have, it's not going to be a dark secret. I'm gonna be like, look, I didn't want to die of starvation. I didn't want to die, and Garcon had to get chomped. I'm going to probably feel gross for the rest of my life, but I'll be alive, and probably have to get some therapy. I don't know. Some people just be like, look, Garcon was good. So, yeah, I'm moving on, man. And the way people are acting these days, with video games, they can't wait to call you a noob or whatever the hell negative thing they can at any turn, because they're safe as a keyboard warrior over there in their damn home, and people are just, antisocial jackwads that can't wait to be a troll to somebody. So yeah, the way I see it, people can go there, kill somebody, eat them, and then turn around and be like, oh crap, a whole island full of fruit. And there's some deer too. Damn, man, I ain't mean to waste not, want not. And they just not gonna care. And when they get back to the land, it's about, did you have to eat them? Nah, but whatever. And that's it. That's how society is acting today. Whatever. I don't care. Dude, you could have done anything else. Well, I didn't feel like doing anything else. So Garcon got chomped. That's how that's gonna be. And if your name just happened to be Garcon, my bad. But getting chomped, let's see. Yeah, save yourself from starvation. So, is it permissible to eat your dead to save yourself from starvation? Yes, save yourself. Is it permissible? First of all, fuck you. It ain't about permission. You're dying. Garcon, tell me. Can I devour your flesh for my own subsistence and survival? No. Ugh. Man, I'm gonna die. I ain't got his permission. Yeah. Ask this question when you were in that situation. Is it permissible to eat a person who gave their consent to be eaten, or even asked for it? If they gave you their consent and they asked for it, I give you my consent to devour me in times of need because I clearly will not make it. Will you please devour me when you're hungry? Because I ain't gonna make it. I've got your consent and you've asked for it. But no, because I was not given permission. Someone did not allow it. I'm just going on the definition, okay? I'm only going on, is it allowable? Somebody's got to give you their okay. Is it permissible? And maybe, I don't know, but ethically. Ethic is like morals. It's all about the society and what's going on. As we are eating non-human animals, I like how they put that. Would it be permissible to eat our kin? Fuck. Moving on. Please note, this is a very fraught topic, and let's see. Many people get intensely emotional about it. Why? Anyway, please consider this a thought experiment and leave emotions at the door. This is an emotional country. Look at all the Trump supporters. They have no idea what logic is. They have no idea what critical thinking is. Therefore, asking for a motherfucker to put emotions at the door is dumb. It goes against my Christian background to eat somebody. Therefore, I ain't gonna do it because, and those are my emotions because that's the way I feel. Plus, any argument, people say, well, I feel this way. I feel this way. I feel. Therefore, no, your emotions are in it. I feel this way. Your feelings don't mean shit. You starving? You hungry? It's about your emotions, or it's about that gut that's empty, that's gnawing away at itself. Because you know what? No, I'm gonna end this one with a little fun fact here. All right, talking about some cannibalism. I got something for all y'all. At the door. Also, please add sources for as many facts as you can, because there are enough rumors and hard to verify facts. Thanks. First of all, that's true. That's very true. But you can't add sources. Fuck them. Listen. If you don't eat, you got plenty of water. Let's see, you got plenty of water. But you don't eat. All right. The body's going to rebel on itself. Let's say you are anti-cannibalism. If you don't eat the body will turn on itself and literally start to eat the fat and the muscle of itself. And it will eat it in the areas that's needed the least to sustain the functionality of your organs. And it will do that for a little bit of time before the organs can't handle it, because it's just not getting that fast nutrition, because your body can't get nutrition for something that's malnourished, and it will die. Your body, before it dies of starvation, will actually eat itself in some form or fashion. So all this ethically permissible crap is out the door because of that. So, there you go. And if you're tired of me saying that, you can figure out something else for me to say, because I'm in that mood. I was in the mood when I started. I'm in the mood now, but I'm also having a little fun. So, and I'm not in a bad mood. It's just, I got started with this. It was like 4:40 something a.m. and it's taking forever for this damn thing to finish rendering in Filmora 7. And oh crap, it's finished. Cool. All right. So I'll upload that. It's a wrestling thing I was doing. Okay. Final one. Does feminism empower both women and men? First of all, that should have been, does feminism empower both men and women, because M comes before W. There you go. Now this one was a little like, it was a little, and it's also like, oh, you defeat yourself. Okay. I'll say this. I'll start off with this. Does feminism empower both men and women? Well, women and men. I will blindly, immediately say, on the naked, natural side of feminism, the honest and pure, decent, wholehearted, positive, super joy, positive side of feminism, yes, it highly and gratuitously empowers men and women. But humans got to fuck shit up because reasons. So let's get into this. Context is needed from what they're saying. Since the movement started, feminists stated goal has been to strive for equality among the sexes, and that's true. The first feminists were, we want to have everything equal to you men, and that's what they wanted. That's all they wanted. Equality. Problem. The feminists were white. So they did not care for the black females. They were not allowed. They did not matter. So, got a little bit of equality searching, have a little soul searching of equality for that, you feminists. Okay, movements like Me Too and the 2017 Women's March have increasingly made discussions of feminism more and more mainstream, with large parts of the population identifying as feminist. First of all, there's some bullshit in there, and I need to. You know what comparative reasoning is, all right? We clear the fog. You might as well. You want to see things as straight and as honest as possible. So the Me Too movement, that was good. I have been molested. I have been harassed. I have been raped. I have been groped and all this other stuff. Women were coming out. And it was to say, you are not alone. You're not alone. We've gone through this. So we understand you. Girlfriend, you with us. Have you been hurt, harassed, bothered and all this? Me too. And it was a beautiful movement. I liked it. And then I said, this Me Too movement is going to get co-opted and fucked up. And then it started. Me Too movement only lasted maybe 2 weeks until it went from Me Too, let's work together to get justice, to now I'm going to use it to harass you. Me Too went from let's be together and you're not alone to we are now going to use this to hurt you. And there were people that were accused of things that had done nothing. And there were not many, maybe one, maybe two. And then there were things like, well, yeah, they groped and harassed me, but it was for the thing that I wanted. So I got what I wanted and I did great, but then I fucked things up because I'm a bitch or I'm a dick or whatever the fuck bad word you want to use. And since I ruined my shit, I'm going to say this person they sexually harassed me and they need to be called out for it. And it's like, whoa, see, that's just messed up. If I want you, it's like, look, you want this role in, I'll use Doom Patrol. You want this role in the movie, then you're going to have to do some things that you might not like, but I'm going to really enjoy. Fuck. Got to have the movie deal. It'll make me a lot of money. It'll make me a star, and I'll be in everyone's limelight. Sure, let's do this. Oh, crap, I'm a failed actress. Now, this didn't happen in the show, but failed actress because one, the probably got tired of her, whatever the hell happened. And now she's like, you know something? He molested me. He raped me. He's a horrible person. And all these other women are like, yeah. What happens? We have to cancel him. And that's what happens. Me Too went from holding people to accountable to not being accountable. The Me Too movement even had dudes joining it. It was the perfect slogan, tagline, hashtag, universal, and everyone could have been part of it. I mean, come on. Terry Crews came out talking about this dude was, molesting him and whatnot. Look, if I were gay, I would not be molesting some dude as big as Terry Crews. I'm just saying. Big muscles don't mean epic fight. But it does mean there's going to be an issue when that motherfucker hit. So, I ain't going to go through it. There's a thing that should have happened and it didn't happen. Me Too movement died. It's gone. Because of that. Because it got bastardized, it's gone. Proof is in the pudding. It was great until it got co-opted and bastardized. The 2017 Women's March, when they was doing it, I was like, these women are going to march and all they're going to do is come home tired. And that's exactly what happened. I don't recall the 2018, the 2019. There sure shit ain't going to be a 2020. So, there you go. It's not about the march. It's about the action of every woman banding together at a single cause to gain results. That's what's needed. That's what women aren't doing. Women have the power play of everything and do not use it. That's what I don't get. I don't understand why women don't use the true power that they have. If they used it, there would be some serious changes within a week in this country. Right now, at an election time, there would be some serious, for example, and I'm going to move on. This is quick. I'm not bullshitting. This is quick. Women gathered for Hillary Clinton, right? Just imagine if women said, I don't care how bad or good this person is. That's a woman. We're only going to vote for women on the ballot, Republican or Democrat. Only women. We're only voting women. Every woman out there, vote. Only women. If that message got out, there will be a massive change. And imagine the new laws that will happen. The conservative women will uphold the men's rules and the religious rules, where the progressive women, they will uphold conservative and religious, but also push forward toward some forward-thinking stuff. Oh wait, nothing would change now, would it? There you go. All right. Hey, if you think I'm wrong, put in the comment section why you think I am. Go on ahead. It's cool. I don't bite. Not hard anyway. Look, if you're going to make a comment, be intelligent about it. Because if I read it, I'm going to read it to how you wrote it, most likely. And then it says, with large parts of the population identifying as feminists. First of all, if every woman says, yeah, I'm a feminist, that would be a large part. That would be, probably about 52, 53%. But that doesn't I mean, that doesn't do anything. 2/3 of the country would like universal health care and other stuff, but it ain't happening because the 25 to 33% of this country are the loudest and they get what they want. So, I don't know what else to say about that. It's just how things are. Let's see. However, increasingly discussions have begun about the role feminism has. Okay. However, increasingly discussions have begun about the role feminism has in the lives of men. Some say feminism empowers men, helping to break down gender stereotypes, allowing men to be freer to express their feelings. Yes, that's the positive thing that I was talking about earlier. I didn't know. But yeah, I didn't mention it, but yes, because I knew it was coming up. But yeah, that's the positive thing. That you seriously, feminists out there, any feminists listening, the positive feminists, if this is what you want, kill the. And I agree, the gender stupid ass dumbass stereotypes about what a man should do, what a woman should do. Tearing that down is a needed thing. I hate that shit. I joke about it, I mock it, but that's about it. And for men to be able to express their feelings, look, Sidra's not a feminist, but honestly, she's better than any feminist out there, bar none, straight up. Because to her, she don't care about being a feminist. She don't care about all the other stuff. It's, can you do, then do it. That's it. And we don't have a gender role in this damn house. We don't have none of that crap. Can you do it? All right, do it. That's it. I mean, no, I will. If you listen to the wrestling stuff we talk about, I have no problem. I will heal it up and talk about what she should do as a woman and all this other stuff. Because we both laughing about it because we know it's fucking stupid anyway. So it's just, yeah, stereotypes is fucking stupid. People living up to it. Okay, so yeah, if you're a feminist out there and you're a positive one and you're helping men be able to express themselves and you're not demonizing for doing it and all this other stuff and not calling them weak, but you're finding them to be stronger because they can express their emotions and stuff like that, then I applaud you. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Let's see. Others disagree. They cite feminists within the movement who claim men shouldn't be involved in feminism. I don't think men should be involved in feminism. I think it's dumb. I don't want to be involved. I don't like feminism. I don't like that movement. I think all feminists are practically, meaningless as it is. They don't help themselves. It's still racism inside of the feminist movement. And feminists have actually torn down and disrupted men trying to pass legislation, laws, and bills that would, help women. Oh my goodness. There's been a few things where men were working on trying to get women equal pay, equal say in Canada and in the U.S. And third wave feminists and other feminists had no problem disturbing it and breaking it down and making sure it didn't come to fruition. And they claimed that as a victory. So y'all gonna have to help me figure that out, because that just don't make sense. That's just dumb and vapid. Let's see. If they say feminism promotes the rights of women, often at the expense of the rights of men, what they say, I don't give a fuck. Say what you want to say. It's what you do. All right? It's what you do in terms of importance and what you should take into 100% account. So the third wave feminists, back in the day, what they was doing? We are in charge of men. We don't like men. And I mean, if you're a feminist and you got this thing where you don't like men and it's all men versus women and stuff, you fucked up. You have literally done a disservice to your own self, your own psyche. Because the truth is, men and women are equally fucked by who? The powerful, the money grubbers. the elites, the oligarchs. It ain't about a patriarchy. It ain't about none of that. That's just government stuff. Look, I'm a dude and I've got no power. None. The dude next to you got no power. So what is your point of even arguing or being mad at him when they got nothing? They're just as fucked up as you are. You know how you know they're just as fucked up as you are? Because they're with you. There you go. They're with you. You're in the same shit together. This debate examines the topic of feminism as it currently exists, which is, join the debate and have your say. Does feminism really empower both men and women? Wow, okay, they just copy and pasted the title and that just fucked up the whole thing. So look, there's no debate. I don't like debates. Why? Because there's no debate. There's no debate. Should men be in charge? No. Should women be in charge? No. The right person should be in charge. Don't matter their gender, don't matter their sex, don't matter their creed. Personally, I'd rather them not be religious, because if they are not religious, then they're doing it for the right reasons and not the reasons of some made up shit that in truth that they've been railing against for the longest anyway. So I just can't see the point. Feminism can be highly empowering. It can be highly empowering because men are so bred and hardwired and indoctrinated into hating themselves. They get hurt, they have emotions, they got feelings, but they've been taught and trained to say, hey, you're a punk pussy bitch if you cry over something, if you feel bad over something. Leave those feelings up to women and stuff. But you know what women get to do? They get to cry. They get to hug. They get to talk and express themselves. And it's encouraged by men and women. It's encouraged by both. And because it's encouraged by both, women get a chance to actually exhale. Well, men got to sit there, hold it in, be pissed off, can't release that emotion anywhere because he'll be seen as weak. Oh, he'll be seen as weak, associated with what? Seen as a woman. The same thing that those hardened guys, for some reason, just gotta have and can't live without. And all the while, women are teaching other women, honestly, men are dumb, they're incapable, they don't know anything about us, yada, 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 and literally turning women against men. And when those women that you raise and you teach, when now you raising them, oh, come here, honey, let me hug you. Oh, let's hug and kiss and make up. Oh, you're so cute, yada, yada. Make sure you hug everything. Remember, men are the enemy. Yeah, when those girls turn up, they grow up and they're like, I like dudes, but women ain't that bad. And you are a straight woman and you find that that's a bad thing, you did it. I'm keeping it real. You did it. Feminism, yay. Be a feminist, yay. Getting in touch with your feminist side, dudes, do it. Because we got it. We got some estrogen in our body. Use it. Get in contact with yourself. Honestly, it'll help improve your damn relationship. That's for damn sure. Women get tired of being with some dumbass, brutish dude that don't want to understand or learn shit. That's just life. How the hell you gonna grow with her or she with you if both of y'all are seeing each other as the enemy that you like to have sex with instead, but act like you ain't got nothing to do with? Now that's woman stuff. I stay out of that. Oh, that's man stuff. I don't get nothing with that. No. Literally, your enemy's trying to make it. That's just dumb. You got to kill that noise. So anything in this that could have been positive, people have fucked it up. And that's why it's hard to have a really good, decent conversation about it, because there's stuff all across the board. You got the feminists that are only uplifting. You got the feminists that are tear things down. But regardless, you've got the feminists that's like, yeah, we're feminists, but the black people are not. And you got the black women like, yeah, we black, we got to sit together. Screw them white people. It's not going to go anywhere. If women got over their stupid, which they have the chance to do, because women, you know what they do that men don't like to do too much? Well, in movies and whatnot, men don't like to do it. Women will talk. And they'll talk their heads off. They'll talk your head off. And when that happens, that's a sisterhood. And that sisterhood is a bond. And that bond is power. Men have, I'm in charge, I'm in control, and that's just the way it is. Women have, girl, let's work together. And that can transcend race and all that stuff. Men don't necessarily have that. So, you want to know who's socially stronger? I'm going to have to give that to the women who's socially stronger. You know, but the truth is, we're equal, because everything that a man lacks, a woman has. And everything a woman lacks, a man has. And it ain't about man and woman only. No, it's all genders and non-gender conforming. It's everyone. We all have what the other don't. And they all have what we don't. And if we all learn to get along and just love each other for what we are and dislike each other for based on who we are, then you can tear down those walls, find common grounds, and realize we're not really all that different. That's what I think. In any case, it's been long enough, roughly an hour, and I didn't want to go that long. But I also want to give context with all of these and go one at a time. And maybe you had fun listening. But hey, timestamp it. Not just as the beginning, but hey, you know, timestamp it. Let me know how you feel. Yada, yada, yada. And I'm going to be doing other posts. I'm going to still keep on the short thing. But hey, if you like these things, if you like this, I'll keep going. If you really want me to stop doing today's topics and all this stuff here, let me know in the comments section. I have no problem. Don't give me a thumbs down. Talk. Use your fingers. All right? Use your fingers. Type, I do not want you to continue this because, and give something valid. If you like what I do, that's cool. If you like to join the conversation, you know, there's always Discord. Or, you know, we can hook it up on Gmail. You know. I wish I could do this stuff live. I really wish I could and have a phone calling system, but I don't have that. You know, I don't exactly know how that would work or anything. If somebody knows how the phone system thing works, where they do call-ins, you know, let me know. Let me know on Twitter in the DM, you know, or in the comments section. Or you can, you know, email me. You know, so there are many ways. You know, let's all be a community and work together. You know. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And if you find something wrong with anything I had to say today, let me know in the comment section. It's all good. You know, content is content. And honestly, I'll validate you. You know, you're valid. You know, others might not give a shit about you. I give a care about you. You know, so long as you act like you got some sense and care about me, let's care about each other. One world, one love, all right? This has been Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.